Suspect's tailed to Judge Benedetto's house.
I expect a kidnapping attempt.
So I'll handle this myself. I don't want a bloodbath.
Lieutenant, you need a rest. I'm putting you on extended leave, and that's an order.
Radio Roma, seguiamo con la quinta sinfonia di Beethoven in C minore, primo passo.
Hey, going far, eh?
That's my business.
That's your business. Remember me? Enzo, you're the one that called me. Where you going, huh?
Special mission.
Where to? Let me see. Johannesburg, huh? What makes you so suddenly decide?
Hey, Enzo, I've been suspended. You know that. I had time to think.
After all these years.
That's right, after all these years.
Wait, Marco. Marco,
Going
wait!
back, Enzo.
Wait! Marco! It's been over 20 years. What do you still hope to find?
I must know for sure.
About your father?
That's right.
But...
Then at least I can live with it.
Marco, please, wait a moment. Let me take you to the air.
Wake up, sir. Wake up. Wake up, sir. We're approaching Johannesburg. Would you kindly fasten your seatbelt? Kindly fasten your seatbelt.
Thomas Valentino, please come to the Pan American World Airways. Passenger service counter in the main lobby.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I'd like a room, please.
I may just be able to squeeze you in. How long?
Couple of days.
You're here on holiday, then? Botswana is a lovely country. I'll show you the way. Upstairs and to your right.
And who was that?
I don't know.
Mr. Gatty? Excuse me, Mr. Gatty?
Gatty.
I told you there was a resemblance. Can't you see it? Are you blind or something?
You're neurotic, you know that? Neurotic.
But he's been asking questions around the place. I don't care what you say. I'm going to tell Scotty.
I'm a gunner, you know.
How far back the newspaper go?
As far back as the Zulu War, if you want it.
1959 is fine. August.
59. Oh, yes. South of the Boer War. Just a moment. Here you are. Won't do the moths any harm to have a day off, would it?
You remember Il Conte?
Conte? Yes. Came from Rome. Operated the only casino round here. Went sour on him. Read it for yourself. You know, he shot a farmer and got himself killed afterwards.
The house of his. What happened to it? Who's staying there?
No one. It's haunted. Il Conte was a schmo, in fact.
I'll borrow this.
Yes?
You've been shooting your big mouth off, haven't you, love? That's it.
Those remains that were found were buried there. Precious little, I'm afraid. To bury a sinner like Il Conte Luca Borelli among the innocent and the redeemed is to profane the lives of those who have toiled in goodness.
Where did they bury him?
If you know what's good for your health, you'll leave Colbert today and never come back. Italians are bad news around here. Come back. Italians are bad news around here.
new tire.
Not my day for saving money.
You could always win it back in the place up the road. I assume you are staying at Sun City. The casino there is absolutely wonderful.
There was a casino around here run by Borelli, alias Il Conte. I believe he was a murderer.
That was the official verdict, yes. He was a good man, kind.
Yeah, very kind. He shot a farmer, he jumped into a van, and he got himself killed. And, oh, his 2 kids.
He was a marvelous father to those children. As for killing anybody, Il Conte was always scared of any kind of violence.
You know, you're the first person with a kind word for him.
Luca Borelli and I weren't only neighbors. We were good friends. I could tell you some stories. Who are you?
You could call me a friend of the family. I'll be around. No. Enzo!
Marco!
Oh. What are you doing here, you maniac? Oh. Enzo, you idiot. How many times must I tell you to stay away? What are you doing here?
Listen, your enthusiasm overwhelms me. But I'm not as stupid as you think. You see, I traced you here.
Oh, yeah. You're very clever. The only hotel in town.
What hotel? You call this hotel? What a place. What a dumb man.
Hey, Enzo. Enzo, I'm here to work. What the hell are you doing here?
Marco, I came here to help you.
You nearly didn't find me here.
You come with me, eh? I booked in at Sun City. It's going to be useful.
Yeah, okay. I'll get the car.
Marco, why do you have always to be such a peasant? A car. A car. A car? Via macchina! Via macchina! Aldazione! So as a simple journalist, I need to merge with the background.
Oh, now you're supposed to be a journalist.
Sure. That's the way I learn things. People talk.
Wearing a suit like that and hiring a private helicopter?
Marco, wait until you see those chicks. Mwah, beautiful. Some, but don't worry. I'll show you. Hey, look at that. That's Sun City. Not bad, eh? Hey, there are some chicks. Wait till you see them, you know? Marco,
come on, we're here to do a job.
Beautiful.
Sun City, this is flight 009er on short final.
Let me see, Rosie. Hey, Rosie! See you now. Mark, what's the matter with you? Come on, come and meet my great friend. Come on. Rosie, best public relations, the best in the world, my friend Mark.
Good to meet you. I hope we have a good time here.
You like this lady here? I've just told her that I'm a vulgar newspaperman looking for a story to finance my trip.
Most people try that on the gambling tables, Mr. Katie.
Yes, but I'm hoping that the young lady you mentioned might have what I'm looking for.
I'm sure she will.
Good. Brenda!
Hello, Mr. Gatti.
Call me Enzo, please, eh? This is my best friend, Marco.
Is he from Italy, too?
Afraid so. And like myself, he's a compulsive drinker and gambler. And he likes women very much. Give us 2 cold beers.
Look, lady. My friend here told me that you worked at Il Conte's place. I want to know what you know. You with me?
What about?
Everything. The whole setup.
Well, I mean, in those days, it was the only place to go. Wasn't like here. 3 roulette tables, a bit of paint. It was pretty good, though, at first. Legal, too. Just over the border here. All the rich farmers and businessmen used to come across and drink and gamble and...
And?
spend money.
You mean not just drinking and gambling?
I was very young. It cost me my husband.
You don't appreciate. It's all different.
No, but Enzo, listen. If my father was so guilty, then why put the cassette into my car? Why slash my tire, huh? Can you tell me? And I'll tell you what. You know, when there was a car was chasing ours, was chasing my father's van just before the crash.
Marco, I would call the police.
Oh, listen,
Police,
Enzo.
yes.
Why don't you go back to your art gallery
it's a
and
terrible
roam?
thing, this, you
Eh?
understand?
Why don't you go back to your jet-setting friends? This is the kind of work you'll never understand.
You are mad. You are mad. You're a cop in Italy, not in Africa. You know all their names.
Just about, sir.
I mean, you are the ostrich man, the zebra man, the wildebeest, all this?
All the animals.
Oh, that's fascinating. How do you start a job like this?
Me?
Yeah.
I started when I was 12.
So young. In this place?
No, the old Lion Park, near Colberg. It's now closed down.
Colberg? I bet you never knew a man called Il Conte there.
My mother looked after his children. We lived on his farm.
You knew Marco and his sister Luisa?
There was a terrible accident.
Tell me all about it.
I'm sorry.
What's it all about?
I must talk to you. It's important. All right?
Where do you want to meet me?
Wherever you suggest. Where's that?
10 kilometers going south.
Okay, I'll be there in an hour.
Marco, I was talking about a guy who could help, okay? He began to speak, but not enough.
Enzo, I want you to go back to Rome. This is my business.
I'm sure he knows about the accident. He's scared, but I make him talk, gently, not like you.
Who is he?
You know, I'm not gonna tell you now. I'll call you after when I grease him with money, okay?
Hey, Scotty. He's been in again. You said to keep you informed.
You say you were El Conte's friend.
I'm an old man. I've a nice little business, a nice house.
So? You say he wasn't responsible for the killing. Who was? Il Conte was framed then. Who by? Who are you afraid of, Mr. Van Heerden? At least tell me this. After my father and Louisa got killed, what happened to the van?
I suppose it must still be on Rolf Klein's estate. Who? Rolf Klein. He's the owner of the old Lion Park. All I know is Tony told him to take the van away and lose it. And that's all I know.
Tony Lopopoulos.
Yes, he talked Il Conte into running the casino. Il Conte worked as croupier in Rome before he came over here. His wife was dying. He needed money.
Was he the main boss? If my father was just a figurehead?
I can't tell you anymore.
You told me very little.
Sorry. I can't.
down. Now down we go.
What?
Touch our toes.
The old mine shop.
1 and 2.
Van Heerden.
Keep these straight.
You know what to do.
6 and 7 and
Give him a
8
warning.
and 9.
You already have.
10 and don't
Right.
slow down.
Keep me informed.
Our bodies turn
Right.
left to right. And 1 and 2.
Hey, Moses.
Mr. Cat.
Answer, please. Mr. Moses, I was thinking about that accident. You know, the lions and the van.
Sir, I don't like to talk about it.
How could the lions get at the van? How, Moses?
It went off the road and crashed into the game enclosure.
You mean the lions were next to the road? But that's dangerous, isn't it?
Yes. We never put the lions next to the road.
Why did you break the rule? Why?
My boss said for me to assist to remove the lions from the main enclosure. We had to hurry. It was getting dark.
Why would he want to do that?
Mr. Glenn said the fence of the lion enclosure needed fixing.
Needed fixing, Moses? At night time? But that's very strange, Moses.
What the hell do you want? Why can't you blokes leave me alone?
Were you expecting me? Who fixed my father's brakes?
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you moved the lions. Who told you to move the lions?
I don't know.
Who?
What you talking about?
Who?
Tony.
Yes?
Tony Lopopoulos. Got a call late one afternoon. He said to move the lions. I didn't know why. The boss was blackmailing me. I had to. My wife is still alive.
Who killed the farmer in Il Conte's house?
I don't know.
I think me and you were going to the police.
What, who's going to feed my lion? Please, my lion, he's the only one I've got. He'll starve. Please.
Mr. Gatti?
Yes?
You're enjoying your stay here?
Yes, I am. Why?
I see you're making friends with some of our staff.
Oh, they are charming people, yes.
We employ them for their charm, and also their discretion. Discretion is very important, don't you agree?
Oh, certainly I do, yes.
My job is to be here and watch such things. And to continue watching.
I understand.
Good. My name is Lopopoulos.
What?
Tony Lopopoulos.
Oh. I will remember.
Good.
Ciao.
So I delivered Rolf Klein to the police. Guess who's in charge there, Enzo?
Inspector Clouseau?
Captain Saber, the same man who branded my father. He still doesn't know who I am.
You know, Marco, I met Tony Lopopoulos. He's not pleasant, Marco. I'm sure he was giving me a warning.
Hang on. Does he sound like this?
Today, and never come back. Italians are bad news around here.
No, that's not Lopopoulos.
And whose voice is this?
Annie? Annie? Where's she? Annie, come on. It's like the good old days. Go up there and do your stuff, darling. Oh, you almost look like what fell off a Christmas tree.
I don't see what Tony expects to gain from getting my wife to screw that eye tie.
Information, you Burke.
Oh. Yes?
Well, aren't you going to ask a lady in?
What do you want?
Just a little chat.
Okay, come in. Sit down. Well?
Well, how about a drink?
Okay, lady, what do you want?
You know, you're really very attractive.
Come to the point.
What are you doing in a dump like this, anyway?
Why are you asking?
You've been here before.
Why do you want to know?
Just that you remind me of the old days, when I was queen of the casino.
The casino here in Coburg.
Of course. I mean, this place used to swing, you know. Guys used to come from Joburg, rich fellas. We had a lot to offer.
I'll bet there was a lot of money around.
Plenty. And most of it went through my hands.
Oh, must have made a lot of tips.
You bet. And I didn't come cheap. Anyhow, all our croupiers were lovely. Well, I was their boss. I also have brains.
Was Il Conte very pleased with you?
Him? He didn't know what the hell was going on. Tony, he used to know how to make money.
Tony Lopopoulos.
You know him?
He was the man with the ideas.
Il Conte just made the place respectable. Didn't suit and all. Funny chap, but no balls. Oh, not like you. You're so scary. You're nice. I like you. You know, there were a couple of tricks I used to say for special clients. And you are special, baby. Listen, you. I don't believe this. I've laid guys that can eat you for breakfast. You don't know what you're up against.
Thanks for the information.
Come in.
Mr. Borelli Gatti again, Captain.
Show him in. Still round, mister?
You are the policeman who collected evidence against Il Conte in 1959.
Yes.
It was your evidence that got him denounced as a murderer.
I don't like your manner.
Witness A, Rolf Klein. Did he tell you about the lions? Exhibit A, taken from El Conte's van, which you claim to have investigated thoroughly at the time. A wide-open bleed nipple like this will drain the brakes completely in a couple of pumps. Exhibit B, threats issued against my person by suspect yet to be identified.
If you know what's good for your health, you'll leave Colbert today and never come back. Italians are bad news around here.
You recognize that voice?
No, I don't. Look, I suggest you get out of my office.
Captain, here's a list of my findings so far. Names of major suspects, material witnesses, and finally, Exhibit C, me. Your investigation proved that the Borelli children were killed in the accident.
Yes.
So, Marco Borelli lies buried with his sister over there. And that's a fact. Yes or no?
The remains that could be found.
Yes or no, Captain?
Yes.
Captain Saba, you can deny all the evidence that I brought you here today. You can ignore the prostitution, the corruption you were too blind at the time to see. But one thing you cannot deny. I'm Marco Borelli, Il Conte's son.
Sergeant Harris, Send a telex to Italy. I'd like to know more about this Marco Borelli Gatti.
Let me fix that cocky bastard.
Don't be naive.
But it's as plain as the nose on your face, boss. Borelli, he's Il Conte's son.
Don't bother me anymore with this petty nonsense. Let Tony take care of it.
But if he is Il Conte's son, and he pulled in Klein, well, that could be dodgy.
So, have him arrested. Let the captain have him deported. I must tell you, Scotty, I'm very angry that the man is still in town.
I, got Annie to lay a rape charge against him.
Did I do good, boss?
Now, Mr. Ray, let's try again. You were employed to take pictures of the clients with the female croupiers.
No! No, yes! No, I did! Yes.
With cameras hidden in the cottage that was used as a brothel.
No, it wasn't. No! Yes, it was.
Those photographs were later used to blackmail the customers. Isn't that correct?
No!
Who was doing the blackmailing and ran the brothel?
It was Tony! Tony the populist!
And my father was a front man.
Your father?
And who killed the farmer they say he murdered?
I don't know! No! I don't know! I swear!
So why go to his room at all?
Well, how was I to know he was going to fling me on the bed and rip my clothes off and do all those sort of things?
Are you prepared to submit to a doctor's examination?
Haven't I suffered enough?
I'm surprised at Mr. Borelli's excess energy.
The big bastard raped me. And you think it's funny?
If you persist in this serious allegation, I shall have to call him in for questioning. But it does seem rather a rape of convenience. I find myself wondering why.
A girl isn't safe to walk in the streets in this town anymore. Bring him in. He's an animal.
Sergeant Harris. We have to bring in Marco Borelli Gatti.
Borelli?
Yes.
On what charge, sir?
Rape. The victim has just walked out. Well, Mr. Borelli, you saved us having to find you.
Yeah. Charge this one, too. Extortion. Obscene photography.
Sergeant.
What's going on?
You are going on a charge of rape. Annie.
Annie? Take a look at those negatives. As you can see, the poor rape victim was in great demand. I'm sure some local gentleman will be relieved to hear that this filth will be destroyed.
Annie's yours. I think we'll have to drop the rape charge.
In spite of Annie's affidavit?
Mr. Ray, would you like to lay an assault charge on this man?
I certainly would. Look at my face!
Sergeant, take both these men to the cells.
Very clever. But I haven't got the time.
Let him go, Sergeant.
Van Eden?
It's you.
Yeah, it's me. I've got a message for you from Mr. Lepopoulos.
Message?
It appears you've become a threat to the whole operation.
Me?
Yeah, you. Come here. If Borelli shows up again, fix a time and a place to meet him. Then phone this number and tell somebody there. Remember, it's his head or yours.
Enjoying yourself?
I was, until you came. Well, did you find the photographer?
Yes, I did.
And?
And my father was wronged badly, Enzo. And the bastards are running scared now.
Marco, be careful, eh? Why don't you leave it to the police?
Please, do me a favor. They're after me. They're desperate. Hey, why don't you go home, eh? You've done your bit.
I know. I'm not as strong as you are, baby, but look. You're gonna end up in shit. And my money might pull you out of it.
If I land up in that shit, as you put it, no money of yours or anybody else's is gonna get me out of it. Hey, Enzo. You're the best friend I ever had. I never ask you for anything, but I ask you now.
Okay, just tell me.
If that bunch of bastards force me to go too far, and Saba's gonna put me in, don't let it happen.
I don't understand going too far. What?
I can't stop now. You know me, Enzo. That's why I ask you for the promise.
Okay. What can I do?
Me in jail?
Sergeant Harris.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Marco Borelli is top international policeman. I suggest we ease it, Sergeant. You understand?
Yes, sir. I put Annie Brinkman in cell 2. She's screening for an attorney.
Have you typed Ralph Klein's statement?
Yes, sir. We still haven't got enough to pull in Lepopoulos.
Just as well. We're running short of cells.
Yes? It's you, Borelli. I mustn't talk to you anymore. Okay. At my house.
Okay, I'll be there.
I'm pleased you found Mr. Van Heerden. You know what to do when he arrives, and
Do make sure a window is open.
The roulette made an encouraging profit last week. Blackjack wasn't so good. Maybe we need some more tables.
Boss?
We're busy, Scotty, if you don't mind.
Did they get Borelli yet?
No.
Have you spoken to the others like I said?
Well, everybody who worked for the boss in the old days...
20 years to get it into your small skull that Tony was the boss and not me.
Well,
nothing. Just remember, I'm only a businessman, nothing more.
Boss, I think you ought to know that Steve and Ray's talked. Ralph Klein and Annie, they're inside. And Jimmy, left town.
I see that Mr. Borelli needs some of my special attention.
That won't be necessary, not yet.
What about the black?
Who?
El Conte's old maid. I saw her son yak into that eye-tie geezer. They still live at Borelli's place.
Do they? Indeed. Get up. Move. Come on. Come on. Listen, I need you to be in the car with me.
No.
Now.
I need a fix.
You haven't earned the one yet. You want it rough again, huh?
Please.
Huh?
Please.
Now you know what to do. Keep a watch out. And press the hooter if anyone arrives. Were nanny to El Conte's children, were you not?
Who are you?
A friend of his, from the old days.
Il Conte is dead. And he was a good man.
Were you here the night it happened?
I remember you. I saw you at his car the night he died. You were hiding outside my master's house. I remember you. I remember you. Here's my son coming home now.
Ma, kikolo ya mange kulo ye mfana. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
To the point.
Oh, Marco. Come in. Jack is expecting you. It's him, dear.
Drink. You shouldn't have come.
Tell me, Mr. Van Heerden. Tell me about the night when my father and sister got killed. The farmer. Everything.
I used to keep the books at the old casino. Anyway, that afternoon, I was working at Tony's house when the farmer came in. He was a gutsy fellow and mad as hell.
Who runs this outfit? You!
Mr. Lepopoulos is... you can't just barge in like that.
Some little shits just show me pictures of me with some whoring little croupier at your so-called casino. Nobody blackmails me. I'll see you all in hell first.
I've honestly no idea what you're talking about. Pictures?
Yeah, pictures. Photos of me in the raw and active. He demanded money for the negatives.
This is extremely serious. I suggest you see the owner.
Who the hell's he?
Mr. Borelli. I just can't believe this. If this is true...
You can bet your life it's true.
Here's his address there. 14... He's always home by 8. I should be there if I were you.
I will be.
Boss, big trouble. That farmer we just sent pictures to, he's raving mad. Yeah, seems no way of stopping him. He'll blow the whole thing tonight. Sure, I stalled. Told him to see Il Conte. 8 o'clock tonight. I figured you'd find a way. Okay.
That was the first time that I knew that there was a third man. That Lepopoulos wasn't the boss any more than your father was. That he was taking orders from somebody else. At around about 8 o'clock, I heard Tony pick up the phone again. I was still shocked about the farmer, but what Tony shouted into the phone made my blood run cold.
I'm going out. Lock up.
I had to warn your father, make him run for his life. I didn't realize that this was precisely what Tony wanted me to do, that the whole thing was an emergency plan to get rid of the farmer and Il Conte before they found out. I just overheard Tony on the phone. He's sending someone to kill you right now. The kids too. Yes, for God's sake, Luca, get out of there. Take them and get away. The next thing I knew, I was driving towards the old line park on my way home. I was watching out for your car when I noticed a big hole in the fence. I stopped. I don't know why I didn't think. I just moved forward. I saw you there. I thought you were dead. I picked you up and then I heard those noises, saw those eyes. I bundled you into my car. I was scared to death. Rolf Klein was through. You woke up screaming bloody murder. We had to sedate you. My wife took care of you while I arranged to have you smuggled to Italy then. They would have killed you for sure.
Well, thanks. Now, who shot the farmer? And fixed my father's brakes before your well-meant warning sent him to his death?
All I know is it wasn't Tony Lepopoulos. He left just before I did.
Then there's only one other person. The man Tony Lepopoulos takes orders from. Who is he? He died in his own trap, lady.
Murderer! Yes. Yes, I've got that. Yes, I'll tell him. Sir, call on the Van Heerden murder, Borelli. He says don't jump to the wrong conclusions like you did before. What's he mean?
Never mind, let's get out there.
Boss, this is the first time I've seen you here. Why?
Discretion, Tullio. Where's the nuisance?
The one in the white jacket, Enzo Gatti.
He doesn't look too dangerous.
He's a fly that needs swatting, no more. That Captain Sabela, he's getting to be a bit of a nuisance. I want him off my back.
Don't panic. My attorneys are on their way. Our people will be out of jail anytime now. Where's Scotty?
Outside.
Bring him in. And, invite Mr. Gatti for some exercise in the gym. Get Linda to phone him and tell him she's got some useful information. The way things are going, Mr. Borelli's neck will be gracing the end of a rope before Christmas. $19 to the quarter maximum.
19 to the quarter maximum. No more bets, thank you. 19 red, 19. He's not gonna last long.
Enzo?
Pigs.
Who, Enzo?
Tony. Scotty.
I'll get you a doctor.
I'll be all right.
Enzo, I have to go back to the house. Maria and Moses must be in danger. I'll be back.
Le Populus. Danger.
I'll get him.
I want you to wear this. You're going to have a very interesting evening. Told you 10 times what to do. Are you sure you've got it? For the last time, when he comes out of the house, I want you to be as far away from the door as possible. Don't come anywhere near the door. Do you understand me? Okay. Go now.
Yes?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I've lost my way from Sun City and I've run out of petrol. I was wondering if there was a phone I could use.
No, sorry. There's no phone.
Oh, well, please can't you help me? I mean, I'm stuck out there all on my own.
Well, come in.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
I'm going to Sun City anyway. I'll give you a lift. Wait here.
I still don't believe it. Not my Jack. My God.
Believe me, Mrs. Van Heerden, it was not Borelli.
Right, I'm ready.
You remind me of somebody long ago in my previous life.
What's your name?
What's yours?
Let's go. I must see a sick friend.
No! Don't!
You bitch! Captain Saber, I've done it all the time, all your way, by the book. And this is the result.
What the hell?
From now on, I'm going to do it my way, all the way.
As a policeman, Lieutenant, I don't have to tell you that once you go over that line, I will be the one getting you.
Like you got my father, who was framed like I was tonight?
Who's this?
Something else you missed at the time, Captain. My sister, Louisa, full of drugs, sent as a decoy to set me up. The Populus! You bastard. Your boss, the one with the Mercedes. Where is he?
Get lost.
Where is he? Where? Where?
Old casino. Oh.
Why don't we get right away, boss?
Run, Scotty?
Well, Borelli,
If the police haven't caught him yet, they soon will. In the meantime, we shall merely lie low for a while.
Yeah, but he's tricky. I wouldn't be so sure.
When it's all settled, we can return to business.
Okay, then. Let's get him.
Remember how it used to be in the old days, boss? Great days.
Who do you think got rid of Van Heerden, Scotty?
Search me.
And who shot the farmer in El Conte's house?
And the two blacks.
When it came to the killings, none of you were ever involved. The result is that we're both still clean. And still free. Funny. 20 years ago, I was Louis's gallant rescuer. Yesterday, I'm gonna miss the bitch.
Oh, come on, boss. Let's have a good old giggle, huh? Now then. Favours, monsieur, place your bets. 27 black. Come on, you bastard. This is where you get yours, huh? Let me go, you big bastard! Please, no! You got the wrong man! Please, no! Please, no! You got the wrong man!
Never come back. Italians are bad news around here.
An ambulance, hurry up! Yes, yes! Enzo, I got the bastard, the Greek. He did all the killing. Enzo.
Marco, police are coming for you.
I know.
Marco, I see you at home.
I'll see you at home.
Marco Borelli. I arrest you on the charge of capital murder. Get the ambulance.